Today my video is about our armed forces and veterans. Obviously the armed forces is not devolved to Wales, but issues that relate to our veterans, such as housing and healthcare, are devolved issues. I'm disappointed with the lack of support for our veterans, both from the Welsh Government and the UK Government. My support for the armed forces is of a personal nature, as well as my work. Because my husband served 25 years plus and my father was in the parachute regiment. And I've supported our veterans against persecution and prosecution following the Northern Ireland Troubles by attending marches in Swansea. And I believe no person should be persecuted once they've left the services, and I stand shoulder to shoulder with them. And one of the saddest cases our office has been asked to help with was a veteran living in a shed. He had PTSD and physical injuries from serving, and he'd been passed for a year from pillar to post with no help at all. But I'd like to say, through the dedication of my staff, he got the help he desperately needed, and despite being refused financial help, he was actually entitled to it. Due to my fundraising and supporting many events in my region throughout my term and before, I was awarded a lovely plaque by Dave Singletree of SAFA, President of SAFA, for supporting breakfast clubs and veterans. I was given a lovely handmade memento of the parachute and Welsh Regiment drum. So my support is ongoing, whether I'm elected or not, because it's personal, but I really enjoy the camaraderie and the companionship. I'm a frequent visitor and helper at Porthcawl Veterans Hub, as they do much for the community also, as indeed other hubs do. Due to the dedication of breakfast clubs, bulldogs, hubs, SAFA, Blesma and homes for veterans, in which Frederick Downs is involved in. And I'd like to say Fred travels all around the country helping veterans, very often at his own expense. So these are just a few of the contacts I've been able to name, but I know there are so many more and other dedicated organisations out there offering support. And I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all. We still have a long way to go, with or without governments actually, but I'm sure that we will get there eventually. So here's one politician who's always stood shoulder to shoulder with veterans, especially marches in Swansea and on their bikes. Thank you very much. Diolch yn fawr iawn.